Welcome back to the channel. Today I bring you Jamaica the Crew in English, the expansion for the game Jamaica. So what is the difference here? So in the crew you will be adding crew members to your boats in Jamaica. So if you remember the previous one, or you can see the previous video, in Jamaica you just race around the island of Jamaica, you fight with cannons, you get some powers from the cards, but that's it. It's mostly symmetrical game, right? You just need to be managing the cards in your hand, be lucky with the dice, etc. But now there's an extra layer here of complexity, because you can have powers that are different from your opponents just by having the right crew members. Okay, so this comes with 20 crew members, new treasure card that will replace the cards from the base game if you use the crew members. So let's see what is inside Jamaica the Crew. Trying to understand how this opens, because this is that kind of box that has thinner cardboard, and I don't see lids. I just see side opening like this. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, okay. I was expecting something different, like a... Oh, wait a second. Okay. I had a different impression from this. Oh, yeah. So it's lighter than I thought. You just have this board that will represent the tavern where the crew members are. Okay, waiting for you. Like this. So this is good. It means that probably I can fit everything on the base game box, so that's fine. That's fine. But I had an idea this was, at least maybe from the previous edition, was different. Okay, and here are the crew members. We'll get to them, because there's also this bottle of rum thing. It's important, and the new treasures, and then everything else is being asked to be thrown in the recycle bin. So, there's a manual as well for me to show you. Manuals are simple, slightly description on how things work. It's not a glossy paper, it's that normal kind of paper. And then you have the description of the powers of all of them. These crew members, they are different in colors, so the red ones will be more focused on fighting, more focused on generating wealth or points, more focus on navigation, commerce, and magic. How do you recruit crew members? So every time you stop on a port, an harbor, you need to pay the amount in gold coins. If you're able to pay, then you can hire a crew member for free. Okay, but if you land on one of these ports, you are not able to pay the full cost, and you go back, then you are not allowed to get the crew members. And the crew members will be displayed here on this, I don't know what to call this. Oh, I see it now. So yeah, this is different from the first edition. These are like tables. You see these are tables in the tavern. They are sitting in tables. You see the benches there. So these are randomly distributed in the beginning of the game, and they will be like this, face down. You don't know exactly what they are. Is it? Oh, you know from the backs. You can see the difference from the backs. You see? So the more oriented to the fight will be reds. The more oriented for wealth would be yellows. So this gives you some idea what may be on the other side. And then we have that bottle of rum here. The bottle of rum is... Let's take a look at the bottle of rum. Looks like some candy thing. Some marshmallow pipe. So the rum is here in the middle. And so the first three around the rum bottle, they are open and visible from the beginning of the game. So if you are the first one to buy a crew member, you need to choose one of the visible ones and take it to your crew, and they will occupy a slot on your boat. Okay, remember the boats from the base game and the slots, the cargo holds? So these guys just occupy for now a slot. They cannot be stolen, okay, they cannot be killed, but they are occupying a slot there. And so you have less slots for the remaining things that you need to travel around. Okay. Then once you take one of them, the other ones that were connected horizontally or vertically with the one that you took, they are revealed now, okay, and they become available. But the next player, if they want to buy any of these, they need to move the rum bottle here in order to be adjacent to the new ones in order to buy any of them. Every time you move the rum bottle one space, you need to pay 1 coin. Okay, so this would force you to pay 1 coin in order to get to the one that you want. So if you want this one, and then you reveal those there, those two, and that's how everything is going to be open and revealed. I've just unpunched all of the crew members in order to show you and explain a little bit more the icons here. So this one, for example, if you have it on your crew, if you win the race, you get these 6 points in the end of the game, but if you don't win, it's still worth 4 points in the end of the game. Okay. And then there's the power that this guy brings. Okay, so because I don't know, I'll be just looking here on the side and see the powers. This guy is called Sir Beth, and he gives you 2 more damage in combat. So this is a good timing for me to also explain the new treasure cards. So these treasure cards will replace all the treasure cards that you have from the base game, including the treasures. Because this guy, for example, he replaces the cannon card from the base game, giving you 2 extra damage. So you don't need that card anymore because you have this one, and these treasure cards will have different things. For example, you have this diamond that it's worth 12 points in the end of the game, lots of points, but the thing with the diamond is that you need to play it face up. So once you have the diamond, you need to reveal it, and then you'll be a target. Everyone will be after you. So it could be a danger to have the diamond. Then you have three negative dolls. You see, 3 negative dolls. That are the negative points, the cursed items. But you'll see there is a character here, crew member, that if you have the 3 dolls, it will allow you to instantly win the game. So there's a strategy around those as well. And then on the good side, you have 2 points, 3 points, positive ones, positive points, positive treasures, and the 7 one again. So these are the new cards. Don't forget to replace the previous ones. Getting back to the crew. This guy is the cannons. This guy here, also from the combat, is called Saran. And you can reroll your opponent die or the opponent's die. So this is the same thing as a sword, the first card from the base game, which allows you to reroll. Now, this old fellow here is called the Buccaneer. So the Buccaneer is worth 0 points in the end of the game, but if you don't win, it's worth -3 points. So be careful with this guy. And if we look here, it says here the power is you can attack boats from an adjacent place. You don't need to be in the same space to attack. You can attack forward or backwards. If you lose the battle, you don't lose anything, but if you win, you can still steal from the other player. Okay, so yeah, another one oriented towards fighting. The last red one would be this guy, which also gives negative points if you don't win. It's a strategist. This is super powerful. You immediately win any fight which you are an attacker. Wow. Super powerful. You will be engaging in every possible fight because you always win if you are an attacker. But if you don't win, it's going to give you negative points. But still super strong. Now we get to the blue ones, which are the navigational ones. This guy is called the Sea Wolf, and you are not forced to use the backwards movement, so you don't need to do those. You are always moving forward. Which one is this? The Navy guy. The Navy guy. During each movement, forward or backwards, you can move one more. Very easy. You always move one more. Oh, this poor fellow is called the Grummet, the young sailor. Each movement you do, you can choose to move one less space if you want. So the good thing for this one is that you can target specific places and land on those instead of one forward or one backwards. And this fellow is a Chinese guy. The Chinese guy is a cartographer, and you play with an extra card on your hand. So it's the same thing as the card from the base game, the card that gave you a fourth card in your hand. With this guy, the cartographer, you also have that fourth card. The yellow cards are the ones related with wealth. This one here is the name here is in Spanish. I'll just read the name in Spanish here. El Naviero. At the end of the game, you get 3 money for each crew member you have on your boat, including this one. So it's a strategy of betting on crew members. I'm not sure if it will work. Is this one? This is the bishop. The bishop, which is for every treasure that you have in the end of the game, you get 2 coins for you to collect treasures. This guy here with the mouse on his head. This one is the Metomentodo. When you steal a treasure card, when you take a treasure card from the deck, you choose 3 cards. You take 3 cards and then you choose 1. And the other 2, you shuffle them on the deck. The same thing when you steal from an opponent, you also see 3 cards from their hand. And then you choose 1. So it gives you more options when playing with cards. So this guy is the king. The king. Now the king gives you 9 points if you win the race. But if you don't win, 3 negative points. And there's some kind of funny thing here. It's like a fly passing by, but there's no power. The power is 9 points. Then we also have the magical characters. And this one is the Oracle. So if you are the captain or the active player, the one that rolls the dice in the beginning of the round, that means that you can choose one of the values for the day or night before you roll the other one. So it gives you some versatility in playing with the dice. Then this one is the witch. The witch allows you to use the dice in the order that you want. So you can use any of the die in night or day. It's up to you. It's just for you, not for the other players. So you can do the night before the day, etc. But then she's also dangerous in the end of the game. And the parrot? What the hell is this one? The guy that is up there watching. It allows you to steal treasures when your boat ends movement in adjacent card from the pirate cove. Okay, so normally you get the treasures from the pirate coves. You see these places here, or this one here, right there. So you can steal those if you stop in adjacent to those as well. And the last one, this is very funny. So this is the one with the dolls. It's Calypso, like a goddess or a shaman or what. If you get the 3 cursed dolls, you win the game immediately. If not, it's still 6 points into the game. So worthy for you to at least to keep her. And then the last crew members are the ones related with commerce. Okay, starting with this guy here. This fellow is the Prussian trader. So when you pay, you can replace food by gunpowder or vice versa. So these 2 things become the same with this trader. And this one here, which is worth 6 points in the end of the game, that's El Barrilero. When you get resources, you always get one more for whatever you're taking. This one is the Venetian Mercer, and it's the same thing as the previous one, but now between food and gold. You can use them both as you please. And there's a third type of trader here, which is the Helvetic trader, Swiss guy. So you between gold and gunpowder, you can use those two as you see fit. And that's it. So yeah, Jamaica the crew, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video to the point that you consider hitting that like button and subscribing. So if you want to see more about the base game as well, it's already in the channel. Please take a look. What's also in the channel is big playlists, huge amount of playlists for many board games out there, as well as all for the major card games out there in the market. As well as I have a podcast called The Table Talks, the name of the channel, where I'm interviewing people to get to know their projects, their profiles, their stories, while we play board games online. So I definitely think that you will find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and to be part of this community. Thank you very much for your support, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.